I think
Hi
that
guys. So oh hello. You guys really seem to love the odd ones out. So here's more. Today we're gonna be reacting to work stories.
I think that everyone at some point in their life should work in a fast food or
Yeah, I
retail job.
might
Not to
soon.
improve their work ethic or anything, but so that everyone knows what it's like to have that kind of job. They wouldn't work in fast food their whole lives, maybe just like for 6 months, just so they
Yeah.
get a feel for it. So with that, let's talk about the time when I worked in fast food. I used to work at a very small local sandwich shop. I don't know if any of you guys heard of it. It's called Subway.
Nah, it's called
Our
Subway.
spokesperson was in the news recently. I don't know if you guys look at the news. Did you hear he got beat up in jail? I kind of want to meet the person who beat up Jared more than Jared. Not in person. We wouldn't meet in person, obviously. But like, he would be behind bars, and I would just look at the
Bruh.
guy who beat up my spokesperson. How many people get to say that they beat up a fast food icon who is also a pedophile? Only one, and it's that guy. Okay, but seriously, guys, working at Subway was probably one of the most easiest jobs out
You
there.
meant
I don't know if I'm
Subway?
about to complain about it to you guys. We got free cookies. And you know the comic with the Subways in Hell? I was actually working at Subway when I made that comic. I just think it adds sort of a little bit of value
right.
to it. You see, the owners, who are husband and wife, can you believe it, of the Subway I worked at owned 2 stores. One of the Subway stores was in a Walmart on an Indian reservation, because we have those in Arizona, and the other Subway was the Subway I worked at.
Stay
And since the
tuned
Walmart store
for
was
my
always
100th
busy, the owners
video
would spend
coming
99%
out.
of their time at that store.
It'll
So I
be
didn't
here
really have a
soon.
boss most of the time. On the
So-
off chance the owners did show up, they would just pick up some food and then they would make sure I was making sandwiches the right way. And every time I made a sandwich in front of them, they would always find something wrong with it, without fail. You put on too many olives. Do you know, according to the Subway formula, you're only supposed to put on 8 olives on a
Bruh.
foot long? 8! One for every other bite. That's just ridiculous. Can you imagine someone just counting out 8 olives?
olives?
Nobody
Seriously?
does that. I usually worked the closing shift, and at the end
It's
of the night, we
6,
would turn
actually.
the alarm and we have 60 seconds to get out of the store. But one time I had the
I don't
opening
know if you
shift,
guys
so I
have
unlocked
ever
the door
eaten
to get in with my key,
Subway.
and the alarm went
I haven't yet.
beep.
I think it's gonna
And you
be.
had 60 seconds to
And
turn
plus,
it
I might
off.
work
No
there
big
maybe,
deal,
I
right?
don't know.
I've turned the alarm on all the time when I was closing. So I go to the little control panel and I type in the code and nothing happens. The beeping is still there and the clock is still ticking down. So I go, okay, I'm going to press each button very carefully. I'm going to make sure each button makes a beep when I press it. Beep, beep, beep. Nothing still happens. So I go, okay, I'm going to make sure to press each button very carefully. And I start thinking, did they change the passcode without telling me? Well, this is the only passcode I know, so we're just going to try it again. And I press each button very carefully. Beep, beep, beep. And it goes quiet. And then the alarm goes off. I still had like 20 seconds left. But I guess when you get it wrong 3 times, it automatically assumes that you're a burglar. So while the alarm is going off, I look on
Okay,
the contact sheet for the
I
owner's
haven't
cell phone number. I
experienced
step outside,
alarms in
I
a
call him,
while.
and he doesn't pick up. So I go back inside, find the number for the other Subway store. They open an hour before we do. Someone picks up with their stupid voice. Oh, thank you for calling Subway. I'm blah, 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 blah. How may I help you? And I go, hey, is Mike there? That's not his real name, guys. Don't worry. And they go, just a minute. Yeah, sure. I have all the time in the world. The cops might be on their way, but take your time. So Mike picks up. Yellow. Hey, Mike, this is James. What's the passcode for the alarm? Who is this? It's James. What's the passcode? What are you doing there, James? Why aren't you answering the question? I have the opening shift. Is the alarm going off? Yeah, no one told me the new code. Yeah, we changed it. It's the last 4 digits of your social security number.
Hey guys, meet my
Okay,
friends.
thanks, Mike. I don't know my social security number, so I finally get the alarm
Claptrap
off. No one
shame.
showed up, thankfully. Which I actually don't know if that's a good thing or
Chad,
not.
do you
now
know
that I say it out
the,
loud. We did have a store
YouTuber
manager who would
Zol?
like make the schedule and
No,
sometimes tell us.
search him up. He's cracked. Yay. Why isn't Nathan? Why not Nathan?
Yeah.
For little brothers, they're big fans. Shout out to Ivan and Andy. Those are the brothers. So get this, at Subway, you only work with one other person. Just you and them in an empty Subway for 5 hours. I mean, we weren't like empty all the time, okay? And when you're not making sandwiches, you have other stuff to do, like stocking the chips or we had stuff to do. But okay, we did watch a lot of Netflix and do homework, so I mean, it was that other person you worked with would make or break your entire shift. It wasn't the annoying customers. I kind of got used to annoying customers. So I worked with a lot of crappy people. And I also worked with a lot of people who I would probably never become friends with except in a work setting. You see, you gotta understand the type of people who got jobs at Subway. potheads. Most of them are potheads. And some of them are really cool. I'm just going to go over a couple of the characters that I worked with. There was Tyler. I freaking love this guy. He smoked a lot of weed. He actually taught me what vaping was, and he got me into Clash of Clans. I actually mentioned him and his girlfriend in my riddles video. I don't know if I ever told him that. And of course, I have to mention Corey. He was cool. We watched How to Get Away with Murder on Netflix, and I've also hung out with him outside of work. What him and Tyler had in common is that they would actually do their job, which you gotta appreciate. Then there was this guy. And get this, who was also named Jared. He loved marble, and that's like the only thing he would talk about. I can say these things. He doesn't watch my videos. There was Sarah. She was cool. She made me a bread bowl. And her boyfriend, Jay. He talked about chakras and third eyes. He was interesting. And also, there's Anthony. He's cool. What's up, Anthony? For the 100,000 sprinkles video, I actually went back to Subway to use their scale because I knew they had one. And we counted 500 sprinkles again just to be more accurate for the 100,000. And Anthony helped me count instead of working. I mean, at least he got paid minimum wage for it. So 2 more stories before I go. One time, Jared asked me to take out this pile of trash, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just put this pile of trash in the dumpster. And as I was taking it out, I saw that there was a chip poster in the pile, and I thought, this is too cool to throw away. I'm gonna keep it. So I took it home with me, and then the next day when I went in, people were saying, oh, where's the chip poster? We can't find the
Sorry,
chip
I was
poster.
gone for a while.
We haven't seen it anywhere. And I'm thinking, I have the poster. I decided not to tell anyone that I had the poster, and it's still hanging up in my room. Sorry, boss,
right.
if you're finding out about
That's
this
my
now.
favorite treat.
Okay, and then the other story, I was working with a manager, and we were just making sandwiches like usual. And I noticed that when we toasted a sandwich, it would burn the paper a little on the edges. That probably shouldn't be happening.
sandwich.
So then a customer asks for just
Ooh,
bacon
bacon,
toasted.
I love
And the
bacon.
boss lady puts some bacon on paper, and then puts it in the toaster. And we don't have a setting for just bacon.
Okay.
So then when she opens the toaster, there was a fire.
Ooh,
on
yummy,
the
crispy
So then
bacon.
she starts to whack it with the little metal tray thing, but all she ended up doing was fanning the flames, making the fire bigger. You got this, right? Then I went in the back and I got the fire extinguisher and I actually
Like, how long
used
did the
it.
video
I
go for?
single-handedly
Okay, that's too long.
saved that Subway. Wait, what have I done? Is it okay if the bacon's a little crispy and has nitrogen and carbon dioxide stuff on
Yep,
it?
exactly.
Wow, I didn't even mention us.
Okay. This video is, yeah. Bye.